Ladies and gentlemen, when people try and stop drinking alcohol, they often start looking for a replacement for it. So what this means is for some people, instead of drinking that pint of beer at nighttime or that bottle of beer at nighttime, they replace this with an alcohol-free beer. Other people, instead of drinking wine, they might just buy some sparkling tea in a nice bottle, pour it in a nice glass and drink that. Other people are going to say, well, if I can't drink alcohol, then I'm going to replace it with another drug. Not only that, but other people might say, well, if I can't relax in the evening drinking alcohol, then maybe I should, do something else that's relaxing. Play a video game, watch a movie, do something else. I need to replace alcohol. And if you've clicked on this video, it's very likely that you're trying to do the same thing. You're trying to replace alcohol. You might be thinking, what can I drink if I, go around other drinkers? If I'm going to a party tonight, what can I replace alcohol with so people don't look at me strange? You might also be thinking, what can I replace alcohol with if I'm not going to have my reward in the evening? If I can't have my beer, my wine, my champagne, whatever you drink, what am I going to drink instead? How am I going to get that feeling of reward and relief and relaxation? How can I replace alcohol and still get those feelings? Now, you might have clicked on this video thinking I was just going to say, yeah, just buy some alcohol-free spirits and alcohol-free beer and life's going to be sweet. No, absolutely not. Because that did nothing for me. And really, there are two key mindset shifts that you need to replace this idea of even needing a replacement with. Because there's really only two situations where we feel like we need a replacement for alcohol. Number one is when we're around other drinkers, and number two is in the evenings, on our own, or in the daytime. So I'm going to break down these two shifts that you need to make right now. So the first time that you may need to replace alcohol is if you're with other drinkers, right? You're at a party, you've got some friends over, barbecue, whatever it is. So for this first shift, what you need to realize is that drinkers, people that drink alcohol, are not normal. There is absolutely nothing normal about putting poison in your body to feel normal, right? That is not normal. We have not been designed to consume a drug, right, that destroys our liver, destroys our brain, destroys our clarity, destroys our confidence. We are not supposed to put this stuff in our body. However, because we've been conditioned from day one of being born, because it's an addictive drug, and because 90% of the adult population do it, it is totally normalized. So sometimes, if we're around a lot of people that drink alcohol, we can feel like we're the odd ones out. But I'm telling you, if you're not drinking alcohol, you are not the odd one out. You're the normal person, and it's the drinkers that are doing the abnormal thing. And I'm not saying that from a place of superiority or anything like that, but you need to get your head around this. You need to see that you don't need to replace alcohol with an alcohol-free drink. You don't need to replace alcohol with anything when you're around other drinkers. You can just socialize, right? You don't need to have a drink in your hand. You can just order a water. If people feel uncomfortable around you, that's not your problem. That is their problem. We have been designed to handle social situations without alcohol. And really, the answer is simple, right? If you feel like you need to replace alcohol with something when you're around other drinkers because the other drinkers actually make you feel uncomfortable, they start looking at you funny, they start questioning you, digging at you, well, you either create a boundary with that individual or those individuals, or you simply don't hang around those kind of people. Because here's the thing. On my journey, when I was trying to stop drinking alcohol, it could sometimes feel like crabs in a bucket, right? Like I was trying to kind of break out and then all these people would grab me back in. Oh, come on, Leon, just come for one. Just have one or two. You're not an alcoholic. Just drink with us. And I have made that slip up many, many times. But these days, I would create a very clear boundary with those people. And also, if I thought those people weren't supportive of my decision or they were critical, guess what? You ain't my friend. I'm not being around you. So you don't need to replace alcohol with anything. You need to get this mindset shift clear. Which leads me to the second point that you need to get your head around. And it's this idea that drinking alcohol is some kind of reward. What you need to understand is that the reward that you think that you get from drinking alcohol in the evenings, in the daytime, whenever you drink, is merely drug addiction. And I know for some of you, a bitter pill to swallow. Just by drinking alcohol, you keep yourself in a cycle. And what happens is when we don't have alcohol in our body, we don't feel quite right. We feel this sense of we're missing something. And then as soon as we put the drink in our body, that's when we get this relief, this feeling of relaxation. And then guess what happens? We don't drink again. We don't feel quite right. We drink again, then we feel normal. So what ends up happening is drinkers end up drinking just to feel normal. But then in their head, because they feel miserable without the alcohol, when they drink it, it feels like a reward. But there is no reward, right? There's no reward to putting ethanol in your body. There's no reward to damaging your health, damaging your body, damaging your mind, damaging your confidence. How is that a reward? There's no reward to doing it. The only thing you get by drinking alcohol and thinking it is a reward is you get stuck in that cycle forever. And the only thing that you can do is break it, which was really the key point of this video. The best thing to replace alcohol with is nothing. You drink whatever you want. You drink water, you drink soda, you just don't drink alcohol. Because there's truly nothing to replace alcohol with. Because alcohol is ethanol, right? All it is a drug. And this idea of needing to replace alcohol is just this idea that somehow alcohol is beneficial, and because it's a good thing in our life, we should find something equally good to replace it with. There's truly nothing for us to replace alcohol with. When we don't drink alcohol, the only thing that we replace it with is better health, better relationships, better energy, better confidence, happiness, and you don't need to find a replacement for alcohol. You can drink whatever you want as long as it's not alcohol. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.